The Gotthard Base Tunnel exists as the longest train tunnel in the whole world, stretching as long as 57 kilometers. The tunnel took a long time to construct, consisting of various chronological feats. Seeing as the tunnel has not yet entered full operation, its potential impact on the world is greatly awaited. The tunnel was constructed with many beneficial intentions in mind and required a lot from those who worked on it. The tunnel is based in Switzerland and it runs through the Alps. Excluding any preparation time, the tunnel took 17 years to construct. The whole idea of the Gotthard Base Tunnel came about in 1947, where the first drawings for a base tunnel between Amsteg and Bodio were constructed. The tunnel provides environmental advantages because it's redirecting any freight that is carried by road onto rail instead. By transporting goods on rail rather than trucks, the tunnel is assisting in decreasing the amount of fossil fuels being emitted into the atmosphere. Thus, the tunnel's construction greatly assists in helping to preserve the environment. At the grand opening, an extravagant performance was put on by numerous artists, which consisted of fireworks, surreal costumes or decorations, and yodeling. To many, the grand opening seemed rather bizarre and exotic, as you saw from the picture that we showed in the opening of our video. Although the grand opening took place on June 1st, 2016, the tunnel was actually supposed to begin scheduled operation on December 11th, 2016. According to O'Sullivan, the total cost of the Gotthard Base Tunnel came out to roughly $10.3 billion. The construction of the tunnel reached completion as scheduled. The vote that took place in November of 1998 allowed for the funding of the NRLA, which stands for the New Railway Link through the Alps. The NRLA, along with the FinPT fund, provided much of the funding for the Gotthard Base Tunnel. The construction of the tunnel certainly did not come easy to the Swiss people, seeing as much of their taxes went to the building of the tunnel and the funding. I would also like to note that the railway article states that Siemens provided the tunnel control systems and fire protection systems for the railway tunnel. Norma supplied its proprietary Norma Connect Flex pipe couplings to connect the rainwater pipes to the tunnel. Datweiler supplied silicone sealing solutions for the Gotthard Base Tunnel. And as you can see, there were various contractors involved in the building of the project. A lot of people contributed to it.
There were also many key groups of people who assisted in establishing the tunnel. More specifically, one group that helped out in constructing the tunnel's architecture are the Japanese. In the article, Japanese architects lend a hand in high-tech Switzerland. It is mentioned that the Japanese architects, such as 71-year-old Raiken Yamamoto, are lending a hand in the country's cutting-edge infrastructure development. Although the tunnel required a lot of money and time to build, it is presumed to assist countless people. Also, the Gotthard Base Tunnel allows for a much easier transportation route and quicker form of transporting goods across Switzerland. This tunnel will reduce the trip from Zurich, Switzerland to Milan, Italy by 1 hour, and is a great thing for one main reason. This will most likely increase trade between two countries based on the decrease of time. Since the time is cut down between the two countries, goods will travel faster, and they will be able to increase the amount of international trade. Plus, that would then increase the production of goods that are able to be traded, which then would increase the profits of the two countries from their selling of the products to other countries. The Swiss bank Credit Suisse mentioned the tunnel's economic benefits will be goods being moved at a more easy and faster rate, and the amount of tourism will be increased. Seeing as the tunnel has not yet entered full operation, there are no failures nor successes that have taken place concerning the tunnel's operations yet. However, the process of the tunnel's construction took 17 years to complete and has seen various difficulties throughout the years in preparation and construction. According to BBC, the workers have dug through 73 different kinds of rock, and 9 people lost their lives working on the tunnel. 4 were Germans, 3 Italians, and 1 of each came from South Africa and Austria. They are commemorated by a plaque near the northern end of the tunnel. BBC also mentions various positive impacts that the tunnel will bring. They mention that now the tunnel is practically finished, it will soon be a rail connect between Rotterdam, Netherlands, and Genoa, Italy. The trains will be able to pass through the tunnel through around 17 minutes. The Gotthard-based tunnel will create social and economic impacts on the continent. O'Sullivan states in an article that the tunnel will decrease haulage costs and keep cargo companies off the highways and encourage them to use the tunnel for more easy and fast cargo transit. She states, "This will mean that the highways are less congested and the air markedly less polluted. With less traffic, the death toll on the road should be reduced."
According to an article written by House of Switzerland, the project's construction site aimed to be as eco-friendly as possible. The article states that the materials were sent to the construction site by rail and by sea, which helped to protect the air and avoid pollution. In addition, site vehicles and machinery were equipped with particle filters. The article also mentions other methods the construction crew used to protect wildlife and communities near the project site. They cleaned the water that was polluted by construction so the rivers and streams were not dirty. To protect the population's ears and lungs of the nearby communities, they created barriers made from humus and topsoil so the noise doesn't disturb the communities, and the site and vehicles were cleaned frequently to keep dust to a minimum. To prevent negative impacts on the nature around the construction site, they use various methods to protect wildlife and their habitats. Articles show that they did this by returning banks to their natural state and restoring streams. The construction crew also rebuilt dry stone walls that provided habitats for reptiles, lizards, small worms, and other small animals. We believe that the Gotthard base tunnel will certainly impact the world in a positive manner. It will make the world a better place. It will provide multiple benefits to the citizens of Switzerland and the neighboring countries of Switzerland. It shortens travel time between the two countries, improve the environment by emitting less fossil fuels into the atmosphere, and it will reduce traffic on roads. Its cost was relatively appropriate, and the project was finished in a timely manner, as it was scheduled to. Many people are going to be impacted in a positive manner once the tunnel actually begins operation.
Wait, are you going?
Yeah.
I'll do
Whenever you're
Okay, hang on.
articles that they did this.
Okay, so the article shows
Oh, okay. What?